Okay, we're back. We're back. It is going to make me run ads here, so we'll do that while while I get up and go take care of stuff I need to take care of. All right, I'll see y'all in just a little bit. All right, I'm back. Uh, anyways, let's just see if I can with hindsight win this fight. It's not looking great, actually. Yeah, let's get back to the lab. We did get to Beaver City, so we advanced the queue. Next up is bug type. Yeah, okay. The queue actually was not... So the queue was what it was when we started the stream. That's why initially it looked like we were going ground next. OBS restarted with what its settings were at the start of last stream. Okay, Larvesta. Easy choice here. Only has Brick Break. Oh, wait, no, it has Nature Power too. Let's try get some poison going. Then Nature Power. We've got some interesting mods available to us. What kind of balls do I have? No luxury balls. Still think I would catch a Relor if I see one. Yanma with Trace, can I get that at 8? Or is the 8 here already known to be Venonat? I think we already know it's Venonat. Let's see if Yanma is available elsewhere. It is in Route 2. Level 8 with Trace, that's exactly what we're looking for. Wow. It's actually pretty good. Would not be opposed to running the Yanma. What's his other ability? There's also a Pure Power Sizzlebeat. Unfortunately, that's illegal. Other ability on Sizzlebeat is Keen Eye. I'll throw a ball at that. I like Sizzlebeat, level 28 Evo for a high BST, potentially Fire-type Pokemon. But it's bad. Other ability on Yanma is Early Bird. Okay. It does lose a move at 8, right? No, it's 6. Okay, I should have caught that Early Bird one. I still want to do some scouting anyways. Snom, Friendship Evo. With Volt Absorb. Can it be Flash Fire? Also, thank you to everybody who came back and refreshed after the drop there. I appreciate that. Compound Ice on Dwebble could be interesting. Gonna consider that, putting that, yeah, filing that in the old noggin. Pure Power Skorupi. And Shelmet. Okay, so no Relor this time. Oh, I haven't seen what Venonat's ability is. Have I? Sandstream, we know that one. But the other ability we don't know. Battle Armor. I'll catch a Battle Armor Venonat. It's a top tier ability. It's not great. Definitely think Yanma is the far and away favorite to run. I'm gonna get that Compound Eyes Dwebble. I only have 2 hatches left. I'm not gonna catch a Snom. I considered it, though. Very briefly, I considered it. Other ability on Surskit is Pressure. There's our Compound Eyes Dwebble. Stab Rock Throw with Compound Eyes is neat. But it's a bit slow. It doesn't evolve until 34. Yanma still is the guy. I think we're just gonna get another Yanma with the one that doesn't have Trace. I'm not opposed to running a Tracemon, but the non-Trace one is just better. Alright, Egg on. I will gladly fight Wilds, I think, with this Pokemon. So each in routes 1, 2, and 22. Route 2 should be easy because there's 2 Mons that have weakness to my Water Spout. And then Route 22. Then lastly will be Route 1. Alright. That gets us all the way up to 10, almost to 11. Didn't cost us anything. That's how you like those fight wilds to go. I'm gonna need another special move, though. Taunt. At least is legal. Good flinch. Getting value out of Rock Slide there. We are within our HP cap of the... or within our max HP of the HP cap, so... Gonna try to get away with not picking up that item yet. Not doing enough there with... Sorry, got it. Hold on. Why didn't I give me the option to run again? Sorry, need to be running 6-hour timers for my antibiotics. Oh, 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. Swallow is not the move we need. I'm Gonna run out of spouts here. Can I get away with Rock Slide? Nope. Gotta be a spout. We get another move at 17. But that's gonna be our last one. Gonna need some PP heals, I think. Dragon Fang is not it. We will fight the Manta Ray Trainer next, so that we will know if we need... if we can't fight the Manta Stairs at Tree. But hopefully I can just take down this guy with the Hydro Cannon. You traced Early Bird, that's fine. We missed Hydro Cannon, which means you're probably going to survive now, because you calm-minded. We should be able to do this. Five moves, 3 Pokemon, 2 Spouts, 1 Hydro Cannon. Do that. Rock Slide. Spout. And we're out. Just don't get 17. That's okay. Just spout everything here. Spark is a huge pickup for us. I'm going to take that over Taunt. Briefly thought about keeping Taunt for remodeler value, and then decided to not be silly. Alright, we've made a Brock. Let me go ahead and queue up our Brock music. Let's do a bit of Megalovania this time. Actually, you know what? Let's stay with Cass's theme. I love Cass's theme. We just go. Get that spark value. More water. More water? I'm so glad I got spark. That speed drop could be very bad. That drought also very bad. How does Spout do? Doesn't quite kill. Now I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna trust Spout even though it's in the shit. That is awful. Nothing I can do here except spam heals and hope they don't do Zap Cannon again. This is why I did Hydro Cannon, because I knew we were going to lose HP there. Just have to hope that we don't die to whatever this one is. Play rough, it misses, okay. I'm going to keep spamming heals. Need to spam potions again. We got the para. That's actually huge. I have no more heals, so I just need to spam Spark. Oh, that's bad. Oh, the crit. Man. That's messed up. Would have evolved into an Oricorio. So, not a great Evo. Not a great Evo at all. Especially considering the target is like 515 VSD. But, you know, still good stat spread. We're getting Blaze Kick at 30, so it would have been Stab Blaze Kick. Also getting Fan Attack from Misty. So we had a moveset.
We've got company.
Zoga, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out here. I'm Relner. You may know me from this stream that you are in. Alright, well, advancing the queue, back to dragon types. If y'all are not following Zoga, Zoga is the winningest RogueMon player of all time. I really need to watch more Zoga streams so I know how the heck he does it. Step 1, get lucky. Step 2, be stupidly persistent. Yeah? I got step 2 going. I would love to see a Pokemon with a Trace right now, because I have that Smoke Ball. Or I could just throw a ball at this Axew. Yeah. Don't love it. Wait, did I not catch the Bagon? Why didn't I catch the Bagon? Hold on. Bagon's an automatic catch. I guess because I saw it at 5. Alright. There's a level 8. Bagon be good. So, it's not good. But if you swap the special attack and the speed, it would be. Still couldn't hit Ghost, though. It's not good, but if it was entirely different, it would be good. Exactly. You get it. Compound Eyes Play Rough is neat. This is actually a pretty solid stat spread. We wanted to get it at 8 because it's not going to lose anything too important. I would prefer if its second ability was something I could just see, so I wouldn't be accidentally catch it, but we'll risk it. Compound Eyes again. It didn't get anything helpful. It basically only has Play Rough, which could help it get XP versus dragons. And then Dratini was my starter. Wait, was the Dratini any good? It's a physical attacker with absolutely no special defense. I don't know if I would call that good. I'll get a Gibble then. One level 8 Gibble. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Jengmo. And hopefully get to fight Wilds with our Compound Ice Plate Rough. Egg on. Iron. We'll toss that. Figgy Berry we'll toss. No wilds. Alright. Give me 2 potions and antidote then. And hopefully we see a bunch of Pokemon that are weak to Play Rough. And Also, hopefully, we get a move to have beyond just having play rough. Because, well, we don't really have the PP. If we don't get a move. What if I... This... Wait, why am I fighting this guy? I made the wrong decision there. I thought I was going to do something different, and then I realized I was supposed to do the same thing I always do. You know what? Fair. Would have evolved into a Dragonair and got absolutely 0 special attack on Evo. That's messed up. We were getting Iron Tail at 16. Psybeam at 24. Giga Drain at 46. And then Dazzling Gleam on Evo. Alright, try that again. Give me Dino, so I stick the rival with a grass Pokemon. What are we looking for this time? At the very least, a Gibble. There's also my go-to Axew. My go-to, which, mind you, I have never managed to actually evolve. Which probably means it shouldn't be my go-to. Because I do have to beat Misty with this. But look, it's got a good stat spread. Especially with a different nature. It would need more moves than just Hydro Pump. Is it possibly the level 9 in the forest? No. We'll take that into consideration. It is my fastest Pokemon, though, so we'll lead with it. If Serene Grace worked with King's Rock, Spike Cannon would be crazy good. Not on this particular Pokemon, but just like in general. Already, Spike Cannon plus King's Rock is a great combo. Especially if it's Stab. Bagon is okay. I don't like that special defense, though. I think I'd probably just go back and catch more Axews. There's the Gibble. Gotta at least give it a shot. Hey, there's a Trace Pokemon. I only have 2 gadgets left out of the Gibble. I think I just stick with the Axews if the Gibble's not good. Gibble is a physical attacker. It could be worse. I think I like Axew more, though. But Gibble evolves so early. There's the Trace Bagon. I'm going to catch this, and we'll use it to make sure we catch his Serene Grace Axew. Well, there it is. It was just the first one I ran into anyways. Alright, neutral nature. Clearly better. All we gotta do is get a special move at 9, maybe get a starter pack. Anything's possible, right? It's RogueMon. Alright, egg on. Toss the Mago. Okay, give me Potion, Paralyze, Heal, and Antidote. Good one shot. Level 9 move is not a special damaging move. It is Milk Drink. Can I get away with Spike Candy versus Tyrogue? I'm gonna try to. Wild Electabuzz in chat if anybody wants to catch it. Gonna go ahead and heal that paralysis. Temple? Yeah. Oh, not good. How does Hydro Pump do? It misses. It misses again. Yeah, we're dead. I gotta stop coping mons like this. It's gonna end up being a Regice. Whereas Gibble is gonna end up being a Claydol. Okay, well. It's not great either, is it? Vagon would have ended up being a Heatran, which is pretty neat. Tran. Didn't really scout the Jengmo at all. It was going to end up being a Latios. Best of the bunch. Only had normal moves to start off, though. Bone Ring at 12, Needle Arm at 16. Does a Glass Cannon like this mixed attacker get to level 35? Probably not. Alright, try it again. Go to an hour-long meet, still on well, we're on Dragon again, Kelly. We're on Dragon again. Not still on it. Very important distinction there. I think I need to use bulk up like 5 times here. We'll stick with 3. How do we do here? Alright. Flame Body? Come on. I'm going to do half. I crit. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No problems here. Gonna scout. I think I need to stop thinking Axew is as good as I think it is. Like, the chances for it to evolve into a better Pokemon are high, but the chance to actually get it to the Evo level are much lower. Can I get Bagon at a higher level? No, this is the only Bagon. Baby dragons do suck. This is true. Shield Dust, it's mostly just a tank. There's Dratini out there for us. But, like, once you evolve it... Once you evolve your dragon, it ends up being really good. You're going to end up with one of the higher BST mons in the game. If you can evolve it. Big if. Big, giant if. surely one of these 5 encounters in Viridian Forest is going to be Dratini, right? Ah, there it is. Gonna go ahead and catch that Applin so it doesn't kill me. That's unfortunate. Okay, Dratini, are you actually any good? Yes-ish? It's very slow. If you swap the attack and the speed, it'd be so good. Last catch is gonna be the Dino with Trace. I love catching a Trace Pokemon last. It's... I think the Dino is the best one we've got. But maybe I just have a bias towards Flamethrower. Let me take stock again. I'm going to go with the Dratini because of the level 30 Evo. And having Dazzling Gleam. All we need to do is not get hit by moves that are super effective. I will fight 5 in the forest because we have Dazzling Gleam. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, that was pretty bad. Getting burned immediately. Finding a Dratini that's faster than me. Okay, that's also bad. They're all faster than me? Am I just the slowest Dratini on the planet? Did I just catch the wrong Dratini? And they're actually all fast. I think that's what we're seeing here. Alright, last one. That thing could have killed me with Outrage. That was a clutch substitute to avoid the stab explosion. Glad I chose to do that. I was just trying to get reversal value, honestly. I'm gonna save that item for now. I'm dead. Alright, Dreepy, Jangmo, Frigibax. I will gladly give the rival nice Pokemon. Signal Beam, or Swarm value here. Not really, because we're going to kill it anyways, but Swarm was active. Alright, we're looking for Gibble and Dratini at the very least. Applin has Trace. Is Applin the level 8 here? I'm gonna... I doubt it. Yeah. No, it's the Dino. Not sure how much I care about Trace on a Dragon-type run. This would be good if I was able to make it have max friendship and also had a different ability and nature. There's a world in which it is good. I'm not entirely sure it's this world. There's the Dratini. Get that at level 8. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please with cherries on top. Pretty please with cherries on top and a chocolate drizzle. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Different ability, different nature. I like this Dratini. We keep finding it. I think I'm just going to go all another Dratini. Wish I had a Trace Pokemon. So I would know if they have Illuminate or not. Yeah, let's Illuminate again. How you doing, Holmes? What's up? Swarm is the other ability, which isn't great, but technically it does get value because it has Twin Needle. I don't think I really care about the ability at that point. I think the most important thing is going to be nature. Nature and IVs. So most important things are speed and special attack. This one has better speed, but much worse special attack. This one is worse. Okay, I think our most recent catch is our best one. We're gonna go ahead, grab some items. Hyper Potion. We're gonna stop grabbing items. We're gonna send the Dratini. Egg on. Starter pack, Metal Claw. I think I'd rather keep Porn Drill for cope value and give me Potion Paralyzed and Antidote. Oh, sorry, Holmes. Hi. Do you need to go outside? You just want to say hi. He just wants to say hi. And get butt pats. Endeavor? I hate you. Orange value? Orange value? Orange never misses. Level 10 move, Grass Whistle. I am not going to teach Grass Whistle. I am going to use a potion here, because we're over our cap. Only have so many eruptions, so I don't want it to be like my go-to move all the time. But would we miss Octazooka? Horn Drill never misses. You have Sturdy? Good poison. Took a ton of damage there, but that's alright. I can just immediately use that Citrus Berry. That will get me back to nearly full HP. Oh, there goes Eruption. I Horn drill value, no. Level 15 move, trick, not taking that. I'm gonna potion here and hopefully not regret it. Blast burn, no regrets. Okay, last trainer, last Pokemon. Roguestone, only thing that would help us with is if we evolve into... Actually, nothing. Diplin. There's a 0.13% chance that we use that Roguestone. Not 0. Ooh, that stab jump kick is scary. How much did that do? 21 damage? We can't out-heal it, but... fine. Alright, moving on to... Wait, did I forget to get an item? Did I forget an item? I think I forgot an item. Hold on. 1 second. You are alone in a white room with nothing but a table. There is a singular lemon on the table. Do you bite it? How long am I in this room? Like, is it, like, I walk into the room, do I immediately just see that lemon and bite it? Or can we say, like, I've been in the room for a while, and there's, like, no other stimulation? Why would I buy a table? That's also a good question. But, like, if I'm in the room for a while with no stimulation, I'm pretty sure the intrusive thoughts are going to make me bite the lemon. I would not bite the table. Welcome in, Smolf. Howdy, howdy. A second Roguestone. Where are these on the Ice-type runs? Alright, Brock again. We'll come back to you, National Park. We've got ourselves some boss music to do here. Octazooka never misses. Would bite the white room as this stream is getting interesting. Okay. Alright, thankfully that did not have pressure. Going into Brock fight with 4 eruptions. Full HP. Still have a full heal, still have a paralyzed heal, still have an antidote, still have 2 potions and a hyper potion. We should... we are well equipped to get a win here. Assuming we don't need to use Eruption on every Pokemon. And we don't. This is still gonna be a problem, though. I didn't think it was gonna be a we get one-shot sort of problem. Would have eventually evolved into a Regidrago. We did have really bad defense. Nice. Sure. Okay. Well, advancing the queue. Flying type up next. I'll be right back. Might as well run ads now. Oh, we're back. Oh, oops. Wait, no, you don't need to see the giant red bulb on my neck. Did not mean to turn on the camera. Why did I bring you back inside then? You know, go back outside. Hold on, I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back again. We advanced the queue. We were doing flying next. What do we got? We got Rookedy, Rowlet, Pidgey. Rowlet's the highest BST. I'll take the Rowlet, sure. Zapcan never misses in the lab, but... Okay, I thought we were dead to the quad-effective Blizzard there. I was like, Pidgey does not have good special attack. I really don't know what to do in Flying type. I think a little bit of investigation is in order here. A little tiny bit of scouting. Maybe find something with Trace. Noibat. I like Noibat. I'm not gonna get a run going with Noibat, but I like its Evo pool. I'm gonna catch this Spearow so it doesn't kill me. Spearow is okay. Looks like it's nearly guaranteed to evolve again. There is a chance to get a terrible roll like a Perugly, a Greedent, a Furfrou. The Oricorios. Okay, there's a few chances for it to get a bad Evo. Definitely not a guaranteed Mon. Zubat, level 22 Evo for a Golbat BST. Some of these are good outcomes, some of these are terrible outcomes. I don't think Zubat's a good play usually. Woobat's a friendship Evo. I don't have a luxury ball. Oh, Murkrow? Murkrow's an auto catch, I think. Roguestone Evo, 4-5 VST, Dark Flying is a nice typing. Compound Eyes. Very balanced stat spread. I don't hate it. And it's my fastest mon, so I'll lead with it. Archon? Well, we know about Archon. We know all about Archon. Truant Archon, though? No, I don't think so. I think I'm good without that Archon. Other ability is Sandstream, which we at least can, you know, we'll be able to see that for sure. So we don't need to do much to guarantee we don't get a Truant one. Just, I think it's too slow. It doesn't have stats in the right places, generally. Last mon is... Ducklet. Catch more Murkrows? Let's catch more Murkrows. Maybe catch a Drifloon, actually. Maybe catch a Wattrel? Drifloon's no good. I will get one Noibat. You know what? If Noibat's available, I'll catch it. I feel like I'm not really going to get a better Murkrow than this, unless it's got really bad IVs. Noibat's okay, but it's not fast enough. We are sending the Crow. Alright, egg on. Carbos, we'll use it. And then give me Antidote, Potion, Paralyze Heal. Or Potion, Antidote, and Paralyze Heal, as a saint person might say. Instant Flame Body. This game, man. This game. Double Kick. I'm going to take that over Jump Kick. The advantage of Jump Kick is that it's more power, but if a Pokemon uses Detect, it screws us over. So, I actually lose a star for that, which I think is crazy. PP up, I will use that on Bone Rush, I guess. If you don't get instant connectability stats, are you even playing RogueMon, right? Guavaberry, we toss that. Alright, no Burn Heal. Let's see if we can take on the Gatekeeper. We should be able to, because we have Bubble Beam. You're a color changer. Oh. Well. Doesn't matter, because you had a super effective move, too. Alright, try on that again. Rowlet again. No, let's take the Woobat. We have spent quite a bit of time in the lab today. It has not been a day for runners. But I'm only an hour into stream, because we don't count the... We only look at how much uptime the stream has had. We don't look at having dropped earlier in the stream. Should have led with Fake Out, by the way. Slight throw. But it's fine. I can't find evidence of that, Kelly. Quickly drop stream again. Yes, I haven't been in the lab at all. I'm trying to use Fake Out to test for abilities like Shield Dust, Inner Focus, Speed Boost. Also potentially Contact abilities. Why would you take a screenshot? Tello might not be terrible. It might be terrible, but it also might not be. Oh, I'm out of PP. None of these have the abilities that I'm trying to test for. I had a cool little technique and just completely useless. At least I know that all these Pokemon don't have those abilities. No speed boost, no inner focus, no shield dust. However, this Murkrow is pretty neat. Thick, fat, with Dragon Rage and Sonic Boom. That's neat. I'm not committed yet to catching a bunch of them. We'll see what's over here. Hoppip does evolve pretty early, but I really do not care for that typing. Alright, I'm going to catch a bunch of Murkrows. I think I want... I don't know what nature I want exactly on this. Probably a neutral nature or something. Something like that. I also would be interested to see if the other ability just so happens to be Rockhead. No, Swarm. Alright. I can't really scout them because... if I, try to hit Icy Wind... and it uses Dragon Rage afterwards, well, we're just dead. Also, it uses Will Tackle. So there's a 50-50 chance of it just killing me if I try to scout it at all. So I'm just catching them. You know what? One Noibat cache just for fun. Oh, that's bad. Let's go with... It's gotta have thick fat. If it doesn't have thick fat, it's not worth running. So we're going with this one. Alright, egg on. We will use the protein. We will PP up on Dragon Rage. We will fight Wilds because we have Dragon Rage. There's no such thing as a fairy flying Pokemon. Could not name one. I'm gonna learn Odor Sleuth. That would allow me to hit Ghost-type Pokemon with Sonic Boom. That doesn't really seem worth it. Alright, moving on, let's go. Instant fairy Pokemon. Sonic Boom value? Our attack stats literally do not matter on this Pokemon right now. Mudbreak and just Dragon Rage. I don't know why I'm even trying to think about anything here. All I need to do is hit Dragon Rage. Nature Power, I'm going to take this over Volt Tackle because I don't want to use Volt Tackle. Unless I have Rock Head, and I don't. This is definitely a Mon that getting to beat Brock is not necessarily going to be quite the achievement that it normally is. Because Dragon Rage kind of just it can really trivialize that. Still can die though. If that Onix had hit Rock Slide, we could have died. Maybe not to that particular Rock Slide, but to a second one. Show me Rogue Stone. Mental Herb. We'll toss that, and we'll queue up rock music. Let's go. I think we just Dragon Rage everything since we PP upped it. If something lives, we finish off with Nature Power or Shadow Punch. Neither of those can ever miss. Scary Face is a little bit scary. Ancient power, also a little bit scary. You're using Uproar. This is a fine place to use Potion. Fake Out. Not on this one. Not in this particular moment. Flatter. Do I Lava Cookie here? I think I just try to get through it. Don't para. Gonna Potion again. There's the para. Last Mon, Palpitoad. I need another potion. And we beat Brock. Easy mode when you have Dragon Rage, but we beat Brock. If you can guess what move Brock gives us, that's the first time I'm saying this today, I will gift you a sub to the channel. If you are subscribed, we pick a day of RogueMon runs for free. I think this run... I'm going to take Midas Touch. Alright, we got guesses of Needlearm, Fury Cutter, Takedown, Brick Break. Team 39 is going once, going twice. Pound. I will not be teaching Pound. I will be breaking this Lava Cookie down into one each of the big three heals. Cleansing Phase, we get rid of everything and all that to keep, which means goodbye to Hardstone, Bright Powder, Leftovers, Revive, Pound TM, buy a bunch of Repels. Out of curiosity, what are my curse segments? Mount Moon, Pokemon Tower, Cycling Road, Pokemon Mansion, Victory Road. Mount Moon and Victory Road are tough. Cycling Road can be tough, depending on what the curse is. But overall, not too bad. Nothing in Silph-Co, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Definitely gonna need an early Rogue Stone in this one, I think. So we're gonna be on the lookout for... God damn it. Do I want to heal that? I think I don't use the Paralyze heal. We should be significantly faster than most of these mons, and even if we aren't, we're going to not be spending too much time in any of these fights. Moonblast? Okay, thankfully you have no special attack, but Stab Super Effective Moonblast does scare me a little bit. Wait, am I dead? No. Okay. That being said, I think it's time to skip out on the rest of this segment. You wanna move? Thank you. Full heal, okay. I still only have 12 HP, so I am gonna skip the rest of the segment. But let's get our repels going. Slot machine. HP is randomized to 50%, 25%, 100%, or 75% after each fight. And again, I read that like a crazy person by not reading it in order. Blaze Kick TM. Iron, I will trash that. Pecha Berry, so we're at our status cap, but we could equip a berry if we go over. Speaking of berry, I'll equip that Figgy Berry. Yes, this curse is potentially a good thing sometimes. I'm not so sure it is for us. But we shouldn't have to use any HP heals in here. I can't get away with picking up items right now because I don't have anywhere for a status heal to go. I have to remember that Nature Power is Shadow Ball in here. Slot Machine is usually rough. I don't know. I don't mind it. Look, I'm at full HP. See, the thing is, it's not rough if you are just lucky, like me. The person who has spent all day today in the lab. 75%? That's not bad. Let me go fight the mandatory trainers. Maybe just get 25% more off than literally everyone else. That's entirely possible. That's only 1 hour in the lab. That's fine. You're right, Benny. I've only spent 1 hour in the lab. Don't let anybody, especially not Kelly, tell you otherwise. Also, howdy, Benny. Rock Slide? It's not ideal. But it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I take damage. I did not rage quit, Kelly. Stab knockoff? I'm gonna take this... Ow. Ow. I'm gonna take this for the remodeler value, in case I ever get remodeler, and also... No proof it wasn't a rage quit. It was right when I died, so... That's fair. Ice Beam? Again, it doesn't matter what our HP is at the end of battle, so... Stab Thrash? Look at that. Look at how much we just got healed for a curse. This is the best curse in the game, if you want to win. There's no way this curse can ever go poorly. Now, did I just lose a bunch of HP for nothing? Best curse in the game is Resourceful. I could agree with that. Well, most fun curse. Can also agree with that. Assistant to stab Crush Claw. Okay, let's get rid of you. Only have 2 D-Rages left. Only have 1 D-Rage left. There's a reason I was thinking about dropping Nature Power rather than Sonic Boom, but I was just hoping I wouldn't have any regrets here. I think I can get away with just spamming knockoff. Guess this Trumbeak is not doing anything to me. Four trainers left, 9 Pokemon left. Hopefully there's not that many normal ones left, because I do only have the 1 Dragon Rage. Again, we know we can just spam knockoff on Trumbeak without it being too much of a threat. Gonna need a stronger move to finish this off, so we're gonna switch to Nature Power to do Shadow Ball. Good crit. Don't know if it mattered, but probably did. 2 trainers left. So there's this guy and the one with 1 Pokemon. Good crit. That definitely mattered. We are actually in a shitty spot here because of the curse. But we're fine. And now we're going to get healed. Not for much, but we did technically get healed. Because we have so many status heals, I'm just going to use this Paralyze heal and go grab a bunch of items. Already got that one. Milk, nice. Black glasses to boost my knockoff to 22 power. TM here is Sunny Day. Yes, last trainer. You are allowed to go outside and come back in RogueMon. It's all part of the same segment. Please don't be a fairy. Camouflage into rock type, that's fine. Also, howdy Renzix. Alright, because I'm gonna want a Rogue Ascension as soon as possible. I don't know, well, I don't really need to take HP cap increases when I have Midas Touch, so actually, let's just take the reroll chip. I like having a reroll chip. Alright, moving on. Out of curiosity, what'd y'all have? Clamp and Bite. I would have loved to get Bite. Oh, that sucks. That means Bite's taken out of the TM pool, I think. Alright, well... yeah, we are definitely seeing diminishing returns on the Dragon Rage strategy. We're gonna need a good move at 31.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, that's 540. It's a very loud alert. Sorry about that. But again, thank you for getting me to 540 followers. Also, thank you, next person, for the follow. Toxic. There's our Pechaberry. That's great. That's why we put the Pechaberry on. Did I just get a shout out somewhere? No. Well, thank you for the follows. Level 30. We are running low on these Dragon Rages. Just try to avoid using them for a little bit here. Or not. Oh wait, we actually do much more with high jump kick there. Or not high jump kick, knockoff there. Alright. Need to heal at this point. Our only heals are the potion and the moo milk, which is not ideal. Alright, I need this level 30 move to be an absolute banger. Level 31, rather. Because it's time to dish Dragon Rage. Poisoned again. Level 31 move is Astonish. A worse ghost move. Well, I think that's the run. Oh well. Would have evolved into a Flamigo. Not a great Evo. I'm gonna raid out. I'm starting to feel a bit of pain and discomfort, so I need to have a lie down. So we're gonna go raid, who are we raiding? I don't usually get to raid Cam because Cam usually raids me. I have literally never raided Cam in my life. And he's evolving in a Golbat right now. Great time to raid. I will see y'all next time.